we have some people that are working and cannot make it. And I'm going to meet with everybody one-on-one that's not here. But the way I do my advising is I try to set up a Zoom meeting, and I can pull you into a breakout room if I need to, but there's a lot of general things and questions that I think you might have because this is such a new program. I am working on a handbook for you, so you'll have everything in this handbook with links and things to go to, but we don't have that completed yet. So let me just tell you that we have 7 students this spring. We will have 32 by fall. So our total is 32. That's our goal. It's 4 students per district, and we have 8 districts. So if for some reason in our 8 districts we don't have enough people, then other districts can, sign somebody else up. So if y'all still, if I'll come across somebody that is ready to go into their junior year of college and they really are interested in STEM, send them to me because there may be an opening come fall. So let me just tell you a little bit about what it's going to look like. So those of you, let's see, Amanda's taking classes now. Ave is, Nathaniel is. Ashley, you're not enrolled right now, are you? Okay. So those are some of our people that are already in it this spring. I tried to email everybody their sample summer fall schedule. So here's the deal. We have to get you out by spring of 26, if not before. Okay? Because that's when the money runs out for the scholarship. So this is an aggressive plan. We're on a trimester system right now. You will go all next year on the trimester system. And then the university is switching to university system. So if you're graduating in spring of 26, you will go through both the trimesters and the semesters. Okay. It's going to be a little bit different. That's why your schedule, well, not yet. Y'all won't see it, but I also tried to email you your program sheet for elementary ed. I shared that with you so you could see your progress, see your graduation date. That turns into your graduation application. So each trimester, we will add your grades to it. 1 or 2 trimesters ahead of time before you graduate, we'll turn that in. So I am your advisor, but you are totally responsible for education. So I want your eyes on that too. Okay. So if some of y'all are missing maybe that World Lit 2 or World Lit 1, let's make sure that you get in the right course. Okay. Because I make out a schedule and then I give it to somebody to put it in the system. I don't want anything to happen. So please double check your schedule, double check your program sheet. And then once you get your summer fall schedule, make sure that it looks right. Okay. Because mistakes can happen. And we don't have time to play around with this program because we're trying to get everybody out at the latest spring of 26. Now, what that looks like is 4 classes per trimester. 3 is full-time, but you'll be taking 4. From this trimester on, you will not pay for textbooks. You will not pay an application fee. You will not pay tuition. We will also pay for your testing. So when it's time for you to take your Foundations Reading Test, your Praxis 2, your PLT, we will be paying for that also. Okay? So you're going scot-free for 2 years. Plus, your laptops just came in. We got a new laptop for everybody. So if you want to just put your STEM stuff on this laptop and it won't interfere with anything else, you can leave that for your academics and use your other computer for everything else. We also have some little robots for y'all. We got all kinds of stuff that y'all are going to get from this. We also are going to just make sure that the press is aware of what you're going through and what you're doing and your progress. So there will be some publicity with this. So if you don't want publicity, email me, let me know. All right, so I'm going to back up for those of you that are in field experience right now. And this will be everybody come the fall. I think everybody will be in field experience. You will have a host teacher. So if you're a TA, your host teacher is your TA, is your host teacher is the teacher you're in the classroom with. If she's taught for more than 3 years. If she hasn't, we have to get you another host teacher. That host teacher is going to sign off on your observation hours for your classwork. Okay? Don't send those to me. Those go to your one host teacher. Those of you that are enrolled in it right now, hopefully you understand that. And come fall, if you have EDU 300, 372, 306 on your schedule, you will have field experience. That'll be 1 day a week in a school. And we will assign you, if you're not a TA, a host teacher. Okay, so you'll be assigned within the district where you are, a host teacher in that district. So you will rotate, hopefully, say you're at Dixie in the fall, you might be at South Forest in the winter. Okay, just using Forest County as an example. So within the district, you'll get in many of the schools. Now, if you're a TA, that's your job, and we're not going to move you. Okay. All right. So field experience, you'll have a host teacher. Now, I just got off a meeting with your mentor teachers. So everybody has a STEM mentor now too. If you haven't already, if those of you that are in the program this spring, you probably already met yours because they're supposed to be meeting with you 1 hour a week. Those of you that will start in the fall, you will meet your mentor teacher this summer, your STEM mentor, and you will work together. You'll meet with that mentor 1 hour a week, sometime during the week. It can be virtual or face-to-face, and you will begin discussing STEM projects for your school or for the district. So this is all fun stuff. And their job is to mentor you. So if you have any questions about any, I don't know, they could probably help you with some of your coursework if it's science or math. But other than that, it's whatever you all decide you want to do for STEM related activities in your district. They are going to be coming this summer and getting a STEM endorsement. So you're going to be working with them on some projects. And they're going to be developing them. And then during the year, you'll create them for your district. So it's going to be a real partnership. So everybody will have one mentor, and you'll stay with that mentor for the next 2 years till you finish. Okay. All right, let's see what else. There's an observation form. Who's already seen the observation form? Good. Okay. So those of you that are not involved yet, you'll see the observation form next fall. It's just the way that mentors are going to get their stipend pay is by filling out this observation form. So that for most of y'all will start next August. All right. You also are going to be involved in social emotional learning. So the way we have this set up, we're going to use a program called Choose Love. One of the little first graders who was killed, his mother created this program called Choose Love. It is so good and so positive. So with this grant, we had to put a social emotional learning component in it, and we just have fallen in love with this one. You are going to work with an SEL coordinator, social emotional learning coordinator in your district, and you're going to be delivering some of these lessons. Social emotional learning. So there is a curriculum. It will not be on your own, but this will be with your SEL coordinator. Every district has one. I don't have their names. Dr. Rogers has not given me those yet, but they've already been trained, and they'll be ready to go for next fall. Nothing for SEL this spring. It'll be kicked off this summer, and you'll start it next fall. But you'll work together, and you'll decide where you're going to do these SEL. If you want to do it in a SPED classroom, I am fine with that. We had one coordinator already did it in a high school classroom, and it worked beautifully. You can do it in the classroom that you're in. You can go to another classroom. It doesn't matter. But you will work with your SEL coordinator next fall, and you will be delivering like a 15, 20-minute socio-emotional learning Choose Love lesson every week. Okay. We're going to have a summer orientation. We are getting dates for that. It will be sometime end of July. You will come to Hattiesburg. Hopefully you'll come as a district, but we do have Greenville and Vicksburg, so we're going to be paying gas for those districts. But you will come, you'll have lunch with us. You will walk through our STEM lab that will be open this summer that you're going to be part of. We will have some STEM lab activities in the meeting. You will meet your SEL coordinator, your STEM mentor, and other residents. So it'll be just a big fun day. We don't have that date yet. As soon as we get it, we'll send it to you. Your districts, even if you're a TA, have agreed to allow you out of the classroom on occasion to work with STEM. That's the whole purpose of this grant, is to make sure that you have some flexibility. So the next thing is, those of you that are already in place, well, actually, every district is getting the planetarium this spring. We already have a date for it. The planetarium is coming to your district, to your school. So if you're not in place yet, you won't have to do anything this spring. But actually, I guess that's just you and Abby. The rest of y'all, we want you to be present and help the William Carey STEM people and your STEM mentor. So hopefully you'll come out of the classroom that day and you will help the kids get back and forth to the planetarium. We blew it up today, y'all. It's a huge blow up. We're going to bring it to your school district, and the school district will decide which school it's going to and who's going to come in the planetarium. 55 students can actually fit in there at one time. It's huge. So we want you to be part of that. Ashley, what district are you going to be in? Laurel
School District. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
I'm at the Magnet School.
Okay, so if you want to be present that day, just get in touch with me or your mentor teacher, and you can be there to help them if you'd like to.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I know Abby, you're not going to be available, so that's kind of exciting. We're kicking this planetarium off. They'll get the planetarium 3 times: this spring, next fall, and next spring. And we want you to be part of that day. That's going to count as, your day of giving back. But you will have to come out of the classroom that day to help. Okay. So hopefully y'all will have those dates ahead of time. All right. So now let's get to, questions about general stuff or comments? All right.
So for the STEM courses over the summer, when we're getting with our mentors, is that not an actual class? That's just something we're
Your
doing
mentor
extra?
teachers are going to be taking that class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be taking regular classes so we can get you to graduate. Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the deal with the STEM endorsement. Most of y'all are going to have to take the STEM endorsement next summer because I need you in classes this summer. And then you'll be taking the STEM endorsement next summer, hopefully. Okay, so somehow, some way, we're going to get you the STEM endorsement. If you want the SPED endorsement, we'll help you with studying for the praxis, and that can go on your license once you get your degree. Okay. All right, so did everybody here get a schedule from me today? Okay. And did I miss anybody? Did I send to everybody your program sheet that I shared?
I did not get a program sheet, but I did. Is this the program sheet with the
No,
courses on
that's
here?
just your registration form.
Okay.
I was frantically.
Retake those courses.
This one?
Yes. Yeah. So that's the one you're going to keep up with.
Yeah.
That turns into your graduation application. Okay. So
Yes.
Abby, I think I've got to go back and check your history. There was a blank next to your history 102. So I got to go back and check that on yours. But everybody else, I think I have pretty set. And what I like to do is just pace it out to graduation. Hopefully nothing will happen and we can just continue down this road till you graduate. So does anybody, if you're okay with your schedule, your registration form where it says summer fall, all you have to do is check it off, sign it, and scan it back to me. I will get you registered this week. If you have questions, we can go to a breakout room while we're meeting and we can talk about it. Sometimes, so at William Carey, some of you all are taking, let's see, taking prerequisite classes so you can start EDU classes in the fall. So that's what the summer is all about. Your name is already into financial aid. So if you have paid the $40 registration fee, we will reimburse you. That will go back on your account. Textbooks for undergraduates are free. Don't forget to order your textbooks. You go to the online bookstore and order them for summer so that you have them. Summer starts May 20th. It's very early.
Good Lord.
Now
It is early.
I know, they're all online. Okay, so you don't have to come to Hattiesburg, but we do probably want you to come sometime. Well, maybe your time to come to Hattiesburg this summer will be orientation day when we have our big full day and you can walk through our lab, the STEM lab that day. Other than that, you might come to Hattiesburg one day a year, okay, if you live far away. But William Carey requires 11 hours of science. So you have to have 2 lab sciences and then 1 3-hour course. So some of you all, I want to explain, are registered for Bio 355 this summer. Okay. It's an easy A. It's bioethics. Students love the course. He throws out an ethical question and you write about it. If you turn your work in, you will get an A. Okay. It says it's a face-to-face course because it's a science course. You do not have to come the first night. He will say come the first night, but educators do not have to because we have teacher assistants from all over the state. So you do not need to attend. You just email him, let him know you're an educator, and then he doesn't require that you come. He doesn't actually have class after that first night. So there's that class. Some of y'all are in either history or a lot of y'all are in the English. If you're in any EDU class, nobody will be in. There's no field experience this summer. If you're in any EDU classes, there's no field experience. They have substituted that for videos. Okay. Let's see, you're required to take Religion 101, 102. That's why I need your registration form back because those classes do fill up and I want to make sure you get in them. Our classes, our EDU classes meet via WebEx. So while all your classes are online, this is not an online program. You will be meeting just like this. So some of y'all have been in my early lit classes before, and we meet maybe 3 times a trimester. Okay. Let's see what else. In order for me to admit
I have a question.
to teacher ed, you have to have one of 3 things. A 3.0 on a grade point average the first 60 hours, ACT score of 21 or above, or the Praxis core. All of y'all should qualify under the 3.0. But also, I do need to know if you have a ACT that's higher than 21 or higher. So I can put that on there also. Okay. You are required to take the Foundations of Reading test. That will be after completing EDR 308 and 311. We prepare you for that and we will help you register for that. You'll go take it. The Praxis PLT, that comes before you graduate. That comes before student teaching. So we'll prepare you for that and we'll help you get registered for that too. Okay. Amanda, you had a question?
Yeah, sorry. What's the difference in EDU and EDR?
EDR is reading or literacy course. So
Okay.
you'll have 5 literacy courses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's going to help prepare you for this reading. When you leave William Carey, you're going to know how to teach reading K6. That's our goal. Okay. Good question. Anybody else have any particular questions? I do not put section numbers next to your registration form because at this point, I'm trying to get y'all in the first open section that's open. Okay, so intentionally don't do that. Just know that every one of your classes is online. All right, what else?
Yes, I have a couple questions.
Okay.
So when would the grant start for me? Would it start in the summer?
Yes.
Okay, it would. And the EDU 325 in the fall, what is that?
All right, that is educational technology.
Okay. All right, that's all I had.
Okay, good. Oh, you know, some of y'all still have to take fundamental
I
math
have another question.
too. So if you're under math 116 or 316, those are two fundamental math classes you have to have. 116 is algebra, 316 is geometry. They are for teachers. They're hands-on. They are not hard. Don't panic.
Okay.
Okay.
I do got a question though about some of these classes.
Okay.
Getting those transcripts, did you ever come across those?
Why don't you hold on until
Okay.
after,
Okay, no problem.
and we'll talk about you specifically. All right, Amanda, you had another question? This is your time to get your schedule, to make sure you understand your schedule. Because I have to advise about 150 students, so my time is real precious this week and next week. So ask me anything you need to ask me while you got me. Amanda, you had another question?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I'm sorry, I was just talking. You said that the laptops are in. What do we need to do about that? Do we need to come up there and get them, or are we getting
Well-
them in the fall?
We're going to give those to you in July,
Okay.
unless we decide something earlier. They just came in. There is a possibility, I guess, you could get it early. Let me check on how long it'll take to process those. So if you want to send me an email, if you need one and you would like it early, send me an email and I'll see if we can't get it to you early.
Okay. Thank you.
So when we're registering for classes in the summer and the STEM grant covers it, is there anything that we need to do for the registration, or is it just automatically applied to it?
It's automatically applied. So I do all your registration for you.
Okay.
So when you send the form back, we register you.
Okay.
Typically, all scholarship and grant money comes off the bill last. So if you get a bill starting this summer, if you're getting a bill, don't panic. It'll come off before, because y'all don't have to worry about paying for anything. So just let it sit there, okay? Because you're under a scholarship. You just have to remember to order your textbooks ahead of time. And they can ship them to you if you want them to, or you can pick them up, either way.
So I have one last question about the STEM grant. I got the Dean Scholarship. Does that stack with it,
No,
or would it not? Okay.
it does not.
Okay.
Okay. It's either this one or that one. This one will be better, I think. I mean, that's a good one, but yeah. Because we pay for testing and everything, you know. All right. Super excited. Are y'all excited?
I have a question too, but I think needs to be in a breakout.
Okay. All right. So I know Ashley has a personal question and Ave. So everyone else, if y'all don't have any other questions, feel free to drop off. I'll pull you two into a breakout room, okay?
Can I go as well? I have a personal question.
Sure. All right, Ave, let me go ahead and pull you over. It moved. Oh, hold on. I'm going to come back and quit the recording.